What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to the Roger Report. The news cycle is an absolute beast, and we've got you covered with the latest, the greatest, and the most talked about updates across the board. Get ready, because the information we're dropping today is going to have you on the edge of your seat. We've got a massive quarterback situation brewing that's got everyone talking. We've got a rookie making waves and veteran leadership being put to the test. Will the new kid on the block take over sooner rather than later? We're diving deep into the predictions and the possibilities. But wait, there's more. While some analysts are predicting a swift change at the quarterback position, others are pumping the brakes. We'll break down the argument that says the current starter is more than just a placeholder and why some believe it's too early to hand over the reins. It's a debate that's dividing opinions, and we've got the breakdown. Then we shift gears to another angle on our star quarterback. Is he proving he's more than just a temporary solution? We're looking at the signs, the locker room sentiment, and what this means for the team's immediate future. Plus, we're heading courtside as our quarterback and his superstar wife are spotted with a true legend of the game. It's a celebrity sighting that's got the sports world buzzing. From the gridiron to the courtside, the world of sports and beyond is buzzing, and we're here to break it all down for you. So buckle up, stay locked in, and let's dive into what's making headlines right now. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on. You do not want to miss what's next. Rookie ready to roll. The Giants' quarterback situation is undoubtedly one of the most talked about storylines heading into the new NFL season. With veteran Super Bowl champion Russell Wilson and the entertaining Jameis Winston in the mix, the room is already packed with talent and personality. However, it's the emergence of rookie quarterback Jaxson Dart that has captured the attention of many, with one prominent NFL writer suggesting that Dart's time under center could arrive much sooner than anticipated. Dan Duggan of The Athletic has drawn parallels between the current dynamic with Wilson and Dart and the 2019 scenario involving Eli Manning and Daniel Jones. Back then, the plan was for Manning to start, with Jones developing behind the scenes, only for Jones to take over after an early season slump. Duggan boldly predicts that Dart could be the starting quarterback for the Giants by Week 5 of the upcoming season. He notes that Wilson, now on his fourth team in 5 years, doesn't possess the same established equity as Manning did. If the Giants falter early in what is a challenging initial schedule, Duggan believes they won't hesitate to turn to Dart, who, according to him, looked remarkably ready during the preseason. In his 3 preseason appearances, Dart showcased impressive efficiency, completing 32 of 47 passes for 372 yards, throwing 3 touchdowns, and, crucially, 0 interceptions. This performance translated to a stellar passer rating of 113.1, a highly encouraging sign for any rookie signal caller. Dart appeared poised and in command of the Giants' offense, further fueling speculation that he should be given the starting role sooner rather than later. The classic debate surrounding rookie quarterbacks centers on the potential for permanent damage to development if rushed into a starting role on a struggling team, versus the necessity of live game experience to adapt to the NFL's speed. The critical question remains whether Dart is truly ready. While his preseason numbers are exceptional, facing backups and simplified defensive schemes is a far cry from the regular season grind. Nevertheless, Dart's upside has been recognized by others, with Michael Fabiano of Sports Illustrated naming him a fantasy football sleeper, stating that Dart is a player to watch as he's expected to get starts during his rookie season. Given his physical tools and the Giants' tough opening schedule, the idea of Dart taking over in October is far from far-fetched. Hold on tight, because the debate over the Giants' QB future is far from over. Next, we'll hear from an analyst who thinks this entire discussion might be an overreaction. QB controversy overblown. While the buzz around rookie Jaxson Dart's impressive preseason performance has many projecting an early QB change for the New York Giants, one prominent analyst is urging caution, suggesting that the notion of Dart unseating veteran Russell Wilson as the Week 1 starter is a significant overreaction. Russell Wilson, a former star quarterback with the Seattle Seahawks, is entering a new phase of his career with the Giants, aiming to prove he can still perform at a starting level despite his prime years being behind him. He secured a one-year deal with the team based on his performance with the Pittsburgh Steelers last season, and the expectation is that he will lead the offense. However, the Giants' decision to draft Dart from Ole Miss in an early round has inevitably sparked conversations about a potential quarterback controversy down the line. Despite Dart's strong preseason showing, the analyst from Bleacher Report argues that the Giants are unlikely to rush him into the starting role. The reasoning centers on the team's management and ownership's expectations for a rapid turnaround. With head coach Brian Daboll and general manager Joe Scone having their jobs on the line, they are unlikely to risk entrusting the team's immediate success to an unproven rookie. Instead, they will likely stick with Wilson, a 10-time Pro Bowler with a proven track record, to lead the team. The analyst suggests that Dart is effectively in a break glass in case of emergency situation for the 2025 season. While it might have been more prudent for the Giants to make changes to their coaching and management staff this offseason, the decision has been made to stick with the current leadership. Consequently, the team will likely ride with Wilson, even though his long-term future with the organization is uncertain. This approach prioritizes stability and proven experience over the immediate development of Dart, who many see as the future of the franchise. It's a strategy that prioritizes winning now, even if it means potentially delaying the growth of their highly touted rookie. Despite the perceived limitations of the Giants' roster, Wilson does have one significant advantage he hasn't had in previous stops: the opportunity to work with a potentially elite pass-catching weapon in second-year superstar wide receiver Malik Nabers, who is considered by many to be the best receiver Wilson has ever played with. But is Wilson truly just a stopgap, or is there more to his role in New York? We'll explore the evidence that suggests he's proving to be more than a placeholder. Wilson's leadership earns captaincy. As the New York Giants prepare to kick off their 2025 regular season, the team has announced its 5 captains for the upcoming campaign, and the selection of quarterback Russell Wilson as one of these leaders speaks volumes about his impact since arriving in East Rutherford. Despite the significant buzz surrounding rookie Jaxson Dart and the presence of Jameis Winston in the quarterback room, Wilson, who secured the starting job before the preseason even began, has clearly earned the respect and trust of his teammates. His designation as a captain, placing him among the top leaders on the 53-man roster, signifies a strong endorsement from the locker room. This captaincy suggests that Wilson has not only won over his teammates, but has also established himself as a vital presence for the team's morale and direction. Many had speculated that Wilson would be a short-term solution to the Giants' long-standing quarterback issues, a temporary bridge to the future. However, his emergence as a captain challenges that narrative, indicating that he brings more than just his arm to the team. He brings leadership. During training camp and the preseason, Dart and Winston generated considerable excitement with their performances and media presence, sometimes overshadowing Wilson. Yet, with the season on the horizon, Wilson's captaincy places him firmly in the spotlight, highlighting his role as a pivotal figure. His experience as the undisputed leader during his tenure with the Seattle Seahawks, where he was never challenged for his starting position and instead focused on building a strong supporting cast, is now being applied to a new environment. In New York, he'll be working with a less established group of receivers, including Malik Nabers, Darius Slayton, and Theo Johnson, and the question remains how long head coach Brian Daboll and general manager Joe Scone will rely on the 13-year veteran with Dart waiting in the wings. However, being named a captain is a significant indicator of the faith the team has in him. General manager Joe Scone expressed strong praise for Wilson, emphasizing his tremendous leadership since joining the team. Scone noted Wilson's positive impact not only within the offense and quarterback room, but across the entire team, highlighting his strong camp performance and readiness for the season. This collective endorsement suggests that Wilson is poised to lead the Giants, bringing his Super Bowl-winning experience to a team eager to turn things around. And speaking of stars making their presence felt off the field, we've got a special celebrity sighting that crossed over from the gridiron to the tennis court. Giants QB meets tennis icon. in a notable crossover event that blended the worlds of American football and international tennis. New York Giants quarterback Russell Wilson and his wife, the Grammy-winning artist Ciara, were recently photographed with tennis legend Novak Djokovic at the 2025 U.S. Open. Wilson himself shared the images on his social media platform X, formerly Twitter, expressing his gratitude to Djokovic for the encounter. The power couple has been a visible presence throughout the U.S. Open festivities, attending multiple matches and immersing themselves in the prestigious tournament. Djokovic, a Serbian professional tennis player widely regarded as one of the greatest of all time, is currently in pursuit of significant career milestones. He is vying for his record-extending 25th Grand Slam singles title and aiming for his 5th U.S. Open championship. His progress in the tournament has been formidable. He secured a straight-sets victory over Lerner Tyne in the opening round, followed by hard-fought four-set wins against Zachary Svajda and Cameron Norrie in subsequent rounds. As the tournament progresses, Djokovic is set to face Jan-Lennard Struff in a highly anticipated round of 16 match. For Russell Wilson, this appearance at the U.S. Open marks a moment of relaxation and public engagement before he officially embarks on his first season as the starting quarterback for the New York Giants. Wilson, a 10-time Pro Bowler, signed a one-year contract worth $10.5 million with the Giants in March, signaling his transition to a new team after a successful, albeit controversial, tenure with the Seattle Seahawks. He is slated to be the team's starting quarterback when they open the 2025 regular season against the Washington Commanders on September 7th. The sighting with Djokovic underscores Wilson's status as a prominent figure in the sports world, extending his influence beyond the football field and into other major sporting arenas. It also highlights the broader cultural impact of athletes, with such encounters generating significant interest among fans across different disciplines. That's a wrap on our top stories today. But before you go, stick around for a quick recap and a very important call to action. What a week of headlines! We saw predictions of a rookie QB takeover for the Giants, a counter-argument that says it's an overreaction, Russell Wilson proving his leadership by earning captain status, and a star sighting with tennis icon Novak Djokovic at the U.S. Open. Don't miss a single update. Hit that like button, subscribe to the Roger Report for all your breaking news, ring that notification bell so you're always in the know, drop a comment below with your thoughts on these stories, and make sure to follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you next time.